Chris, today is not my day.
Videobloggery.
Chris, today I woke up about 45 minutes late, so I didn't have time to properly hygienify myself. I was kind of rushing through it, and then when I got to work I realized I forgot to brush my teeth. So I went to the vending machine and spent $1 on some mints. Now keep that in mind, mints, $1. Later that day around lunchtime, I realized I had also forgotten my debit card at home, which meant that all I had to buy lunch was cash. $2 in cash, which would have been $3 if not for the mints. And all I could buy was an order of french fries. So I finished the day, went to the gym, came home and had dinner, and then thought, hey, I should shower before I do a video blog. And after my shower, I realized what I'd forgotten. To bring a towel into the bathroom! I think I know why I'm so off my game today. It's because it's been a really weird week. As you well know, I went to the Cape last weekend for my aunt's wedding. And yes, it was rather nice. I didn't get to take as much footage as I wanted to, but here's the footage I did take. Chris, it's a beautiful sunny day and also a Sunday at Cape Cod, which is where I am. This here is the Cape Cod Canal, or part of it anyway. The house has a very lovely wraparound porch, on which I am walking right now. And here's some footage of a cute baby. You see that? Aw, Riley, the littlest cheese whale of all. So yeah, that was a good time. But it meant that I didn't get a lot done over the weekend, in terms of writing and recording and whatnot. And I didn't get an awful lot done during the week either. Because even though I usually take Wednesday off, not this week because this week my office was moving. This is where we're working now. And this is me, hard at work. And this is Nabal, who's going to be upset when he finds out that I filmed him for Videobloggery. All his work stuff is boring. Here's more cute baby footage. Anyway, because I went into work on Wednesday, that meant I had to spend all of Wednesday afternoon working on my new podcast, The Cloister Room, as opposed to doing it during the day, which would not have thrown me off that much. And now for a complete Return of the Jedi-esque non-sequitur segue into a different part of the video. Chris, a lot of the specific flaws with Torchwood Season 2 cannot be talked about without spoiling things. But I'm going to try to go into more detail this time. The first thing may just be a matter of perspective. But you only watched a few episodes of Season 1, whereas I watched the whole thing. And so I have the perspective on these characters from Season 1, which is that all of these characters are severely screwed up and unlikable individuals. Season 2 does redeem them a lot, but it's an uphill battle, which is why for much of Season 2 I still had a lot of difficulty investing in the characters, which you might not have had because you weren't familiar with their histories. But in addition, let's look at Owen's arc, after he kills a whale. Even though the Owen storyline is occasionally compelling, it is also very overwrought. I mean, a lot of time is devoted to it, and if they had crammed the Owen Harper trilogy into a single episode, it would have been a lot better. But instead, they took Owen, the least likable character from Season 1, and just went on and on and on and on. Most of the other characters are pretty well served in Season 2. It's the minor characters who are problematic. The character of Captain John is kind of fun when he first appears, then he gets lame later on in the season. And as for Gray, oh, that was bad. A severe letdown. But even more of a severe letdown, what Gray does to Jack, I'm not gonna say what it is, but it's very bad, and very major. Jack isn't nearly traumatized enough by it. Gray puts Jack through an ordeal that should have reduced him to basically the level Buffy was at the beginning of Season 6. But Jack is pretty much fine. I mean, he's a little pissed, but he's functional, which is wrong. And hey, speaking of Buffy, when you were talking about the similarities between Torchwood and Buffy, I'm not sure if you were just being coy, avoiding the main similarity, impossible to overlook, the fact that Torchwood is on a hell mouth. But hey, how are you enjoying Series 3 of Torchwood? If you're even really watching it. If you or any other cheese whales have seen Series 3, you can check out a link to my review in the sidebar. But if you or the cheese whales haven't seen Series 3, then keep in mind the DVD does come out next week. Just stay away from spoilers if you can. For the Mac versus PC question, just get the computer you want to get. Personally, I think a Mac is a better choice, but I don't feel like you're making a huge mistake if you get a PC. I mean, ultimately, a computer is a computer. And regardless of what you get, you're going to have the tools you need to do pretty much whatever you want to do. So that's about all I have to say in the video, except for 3 small business items. First business what? Happy birthday to Stephen James Berger, who turns 21 today and is a good friend of both of us. Second business what? Commenter and subscriber NerdyGal1234 wants us to talk about Harry Potter. I still have not seen the new movie, but I will try to do so before my next video. And I want to devote my entire video to Harry Potter. I have a lot of things to say on the topic, and although I do really like Harry Potter, not all of them are completely positive. You'll just have to wait to find out what they are. You should try to talk about Harry Potter in your next video too, unless it's a song video, but you should get around to it eventually. And your next video is due by 3 p.m. on Sunday, and if you don't, then you have to, give me 20 bucks? Chris, I think we need to come up with a new punishment policy. This is getting really hard. Anyway, Business Plot 3, have a nice breakfast.